demons have designed. They frame of mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not walk with none aligned. My state of mind is to keep a peace of mind. I'm like Malcolm with my piece at the Venetian blinds. I'm trying to manifest some things in my subconscious mind that I have only seen in
Today, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. The San Francisco 49ers taking on Derek Carr and the New Orleans Saints.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years. And right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
On first down, Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw his Carr. Man on the end route, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. First carry now for Trey Sermon. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now Lance. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
You like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play to just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
On 1st down, it's Mitchell. And a solid run down inside the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On play action, Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender and work to the defense's advantage on that play.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, here's Sermon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Sermon taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Niners go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle is going to be made at the 49ers 36. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at about the 31, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing now is Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the 49ers add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Carr completes it. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. A 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the 1st down. So now on defense.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing now is Carr. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And he comes back with one complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Lance now to throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Lance now on 1st down.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert by 20 there on 3rd and 1.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Shotgun now for Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Sermon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Buying time to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Lance a give now to Sermon.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Pete Werner coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Working from the gun, Lance.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Here's Lance.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Carr going to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Carr now to throw.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Carr. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point, And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. On second down, Kamara. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Carr. And he's got it. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. And his kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Lance looks to throw again. And there's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it? On that play, they weren't able to. They'll take the ball, bat it away, but boy, they missed a big chance there. And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Now Lance again. That's dropped underneath to Mitchell.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 2nd down, it's Mitchell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Starting to to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
On second down now, it's Mitchell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball.
Touchdown! Trey Sermon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So Derek Carr in the offense, down by 15. A minute 56 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Here's Carr. It's complete. Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Throwing his Carr. Thomas brings it in. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now Carr. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Carr. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this one.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd and 20. Carr to throw. Open man is the tight end Troutman. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One final try now for Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Niners come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So the victory here for San Francisco. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come.